at number 5 from around the world in a day. Countdown gets harder and harder, man. Coming in at number 5 is America. One of my favorites. Absolutely one of my favorites. America. America is a song by Prince and the Revolution. It's the final U.S. single from the group from the 1985 album. We're going to talk about America is a sardonic attack of the mid-1980s United States, referring to communism and worrying about nuclear war, a common theme in Prince lyrics in the 1980s. Yeah, the song begins with the sound of a record starting and stopping. Yeah, like the DJ. It has a guitar solo and rising synthesized flute line. Like Prince uses 3 verses, I know. So, you might get Little Sister makes minimum wage, living in a one room jump, and monkey cage. Then Prince was talking about she may not be in black, but she ain't in red. Yeah. You think about it, you think about Black Friday too. That comes to mind because, companies they want to be in the black. They hate to be in the red. And Prince was talking about that. Love that line. Jimmy Nothing never went to school. Said the Pledge of Allegiance. He said it wasn't cool. Nothing made Jimmy proud. Now he lives on a mushroom cloud. When you think about mushroom cloud, you think about the psychedelic tone of this album. But America doesn't sound like 60 psychedelic. It doesn't. That's where you look at this whole album and you talk about Sgt. Pepper Part 2 now. You only get that from maybe a couple of songs. This is a funk song. This is more in the line of the beat, more in the line of Baby I'm a Star. Kind of like the same beat, but you get the overtone of the lyrics the content is totally different. America is one of those songs is really, really a powerful social message. And this was when Prince started getting social, a little political. Yeah. And for the video, it was a live version shot on October the 27th, 1985, one-off performance in Nice, France. This is when he was taping under the cherry moon. So you get that. And that comes in at number 5. All right. Coming in at number 4 from the top 10 of Around the World in a Day. Yes, it's the title track, Around the World in a Day. Wow, what a great song. One of his absolutely best, arrangements. And for the Revolution, they got down on this track, man. Yes, this is definitely psychedelic soul. What an amazing track. And credit songwriters Prince, John L. Nelson, David Coleman. Lisa Coleman's brother. And produced by Prince. This is one amazing song. Yes. Opening track of the album, same name, represent completely different direction that Prince wanted to go in after Purple Rain. In 1984, roughly before the release of Purple Rain, Prince was looking to go in a different direction and was already starting a record with new material to another album that he was preparing for the Revolution. Prince decided to give David Coleman, brother of Revolution keyboardist Lisa Coleman, as I say, roughly days of studio time at Sunset Sound as a birthday present. David and his friend Jonathan Melvoin, that's Wendy's brother, God rest his soul, would then record a demo for the track, which was skeletal form that only consists of the song's chorus and tag. David would later remark on the inspiration behind the track. I wrote the song based on a close friend of mine, but to me, she was a high school sweetheart. Wow, that's amazing. And you get so many great things in this song. This is definitely Beatles, Sgt. Pepper-like. Great inspiration, great psychedelic type of sound. And the track is amazing. I can go on and on with all the stuff that was used. Like I said, I'm gonna go on the personnel. Prince with the lead vocals on this song. David, the cymbals, the Darbuka solo backing vocals. Wendy, acoustic guitar backing vocals. Bobby, Lindrum backing vocals. Jonathan Melvoin, tambourine backing vocals. Lisa Coleman backing vocals. Dot Fink backing vocals. Susanna Melvoin backing vocals. Yeah, they did a lot to this track. And it's one hell of a track, man. I love to play this. I love the beginning. I love the vibe. It makes me feel good. And yeah, and it's coming in at number 4, Around the World in a Day, from Around the World in a Day album. Let's move on to the third track. Number 3 from Around the World in a Day. The number 3 track is Raspberry Beret. Yeah, Raspberry Beret. At one instance in my head, I had this lore, but I thought about the impact and the storytelling and what the song is all about. It's an amazing track. And this is one of his staples, one of his all-time greats, and very big on the crossover audience. All right, this is a song written by Prince and lead single from Prince and the Revolution's Around the World in a Day. All right, the sound of the song expanded upon previous Prince arrangements, incorporating string instruments, Middle Eastern cymbals, and harmonica in the extended version. The song also is more in the pop vein than before, though the 12-inch in the video of the song featured a funky intro. Yeah, you had extended version remix, and it was very funky. And look at the intro, very funky. I did a story of Raspberry Beret and the people in the video. A lot of great, famous people and people that you know that was in the industry at the time. And check that video out. All right. Yeah, this is one hell of a track. The lyrics concern a sexual experience with a girl who wears a raspberry color beret. The extended version was included on the compilation album Ultimate in 2006, while the song hit number 1 in Cashbox and reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the U.S. behind A View to a Kill by Duran Duran. It only reached number 25 in the U.K. Yeah, this is one of the all-time classics. A staple in Prince's career. One of his best in his catalog. About the first time, if the first time wasn't the greatest, when he talked about his sexual experience. If I had the chance to do it all again, I wouldn't change a stroke, because baby, I'm the most, with a girl as fine as she was then. Oh man, Prince talking about kicking it with the girl with the raspberry beret. Yeah, talking about his first time. And that's what the song was about. But storytelling, Prince is one of the greatest storytellers in pop history. Yeah, he and John Lennon. But yeah, Raspberry Beret, one of the all-time favorite tracks. And it comes in at number 3 on the top 10 from Around the World in a Day. Yeah, I know this is a long video, but bear with me. You're going to enjoy it, because we're at number 2 of the top 10 songs from Around the World in a Day album. And number 2 is Condition of the Heart by Prince. This is the number 2 track. One of my favorites. One of my all-time favorites song. The vibe of the song, the feel. This is the track. Written by Prince from Around the World in a Day. All right. We get, and what we're going to discuss from this is the intro first. You get a long piano intro. Great. Leading on to about 2 minutes. That's what makes the song different than anything Prince had done before. You know, if you was just listening to his albums, you was listening to the Minneapolis Sound, you was listening to a lot of things. Purple Rain became a different type of sound and song. This was totally different. So you get a totally different feel. Yeah. Then once you get into it, here comes the storytelling. All right, let's go with the lyrics. There was a girl in Paris whom he sent a letter to, hoping she would answer back. Now, wasn't that a fool? Hardy notion on the part of a sometimes lonely musician, acting on a whim is only good for a condition of the heart. Yeah, love that first verse, but I love the second verse even better. There was a dame from London who insisted that he loved her, then left him for a real prince from Arabia. Yeah, now isn't that a shame that sometimes money buys you everything and nothing? Love, it only seems to buy your terminal condition of the heart. Yeah, it's amazing. Then you get to the chorus, you hit, I tell you. But thinking about you driving me crazy. Every day is a yellow day. I'm blinded by the daisies in your yard. And this is my favorite part. Yeah, there was a woman from the ghetto who made funny faces just like Clara Bow. How would I to know that she would wear the same cologne as you and giggle the same giggle that you do? Clara Bow, didn't know her at the time in 1985. That's when I started doing research in 1985 at the age of 14 or whatever. Found out she was a silent film star. I always was curious because of this line. But never knowing Prince was talking about Wendy in this and everything, you know. So the connection as Wendy as Clara Bow, dressed like Clara Bow and everything, and thinking about it, you know, that's the character Wendy was playing in Raspberry Beret or in the whole album. And so the cologne thing connected, you know, so many things connected. The lyrics is so amazing. I'm blinded by the daisies in your yard. The vibe of the song, the main one of the main things in this album and these countdown is the distortion of his voice. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. This makes a beautiful song, Condition of the Heart. Really, that's why I say, man, it's total banger. You can't go wrong. Number 2 from Around the World in a Day. All right. We at number 1 from Around the World in a Day. The number 1 song on the Around the World in a Day album. This is the top 10, and this comes at number 1. You already know. It's Pop Life. It's Pop Life. Pop Life. A masterpiece. Prince doesn't have to do everything with his voice. He doesn't have to sing a hell of a song. This is a funky ass track. The bass guitar, the drums, by the way, is Sheila E. The psychedelic pop feel to it. Whether you get the violins, you get everything in this song. Pop Life is a song by Prince and the Revolution. It's the second single and the final UK single. Reached at number 7. Let's start with the production. The song starts with a fade-in synth line and quickly starts the main tune. The easy groove is achieved with a smooth bass guitar, piano embellishment. A drum machine provides hand claps to make the song danceable. Pop Life was recorded before Purple Rain was completed, indicating the new direction Prince wanted to take after the success of the album and film. Lyrically, the song describes the tiresome and stressful side of the celebrity life, including the pressure that can lead to drug use, what you're putting in your nose, where all your money goes. Yeah, it is such a good vibe lyrically and musically. You can't go wrong. Prince with the lead vocals, piano, Oppenheimer, bass guitar. Sheila with the drums, Lynn drums, uncredited addition vocals. Lisa Coleman background vocals. Wendy Melville background vocals. Orchestrated players segue to the latter. Violin, Sid Page and Marcy Dictero. Violins, Denise Buffin and Laurie Wood. Stand-up bass, Tim Bart and Annette Atkinson. This is a lot of work. This is a lot of stuff that goes on, that was going on in Pop Life. Pop Life is a masterpiece. You can't go wrong. Throw the bum out. He used some of the audience, the noise, reflecting on, as they say, from the Stones concert. Now, I told you in a previous video that it was from a movie or something. But this is what he was reflecting. Prince was always toying with you or always getting his revenge. But the man is a musical genius. No matter what you think of him, he's a musical genius. And that's what I'm here for. Yeah, I love his personality. I love a lot of things about him, but music, man, you can't go wrong. And whatever you think of him, the people who know him, this is what it's about, the music. And Pop Life describes him at his best. A concert stable where he can just change it at any time. You can get different versions of it. I love it. Always going to be my best song of all time. And it's voted number 1 on the top 10 songs from around the world in a day. And that completes the countdown. I hope you can disagree or agree, but I want to hear your comments on it. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. And this is the Purple Ladder signing off. And once again, this was Around the World in a Day top 10 songs. And I say peace, like I always say. God bless. And I'll see you in another video. Thank you.